Welcome back, Voltron 4. Today it is time to build the Red Lion. Do me a solid, like, comment, subscribe. Hey, join the Discord. Alright, let's get this party started. First things first, pick a spot. Assuming you're watching my lion videos in order, you would know that I have built all of my lions in a straight line. And I already picked out where I want to go. Here's the size measurements if you want to pause it. All of my lions are 30 blocks apart from each other. And I saved extra room for the black lion just in case I change the size, which I'll get into that later. Ignore this red part, that's just me doing stuff. And a little friendly tip for any of you that are recording videos like me, make sure you hit the proper button when you're hitting record, because I already built some of this and realized, hey, I didn't press that record button. Oops. Anyway, pick a corner, any corner, right here. We are going 9 blocks this way with our gray concrete. And when we are going 15 blocks this way. So that's a 9 by 15. And from this corner, all the way over to the other one, we want 31 blocks. 31, which is right here. So, from this spot, do another 9 by 15. And at the back of this leg, we are going backwards by 15 blocks. 15. Which is right there, and make another 9 by 15. And of course do the same thing for this side. Now I already did this stuff before I hit the record button, just to make things run more smoothly. So 9 by 15 times 4. Now if you have built my other lion videos, these legs are going to be identical. So if you got this build memorized, feel free to skip ahead. Okay, make sure you're facing the front of the lion that you plan on doing this on. Grab stone, place a block there. And stone stairs, place a block there. And some more stone. Skip one, do another. Skip one, do another. And let's do the same thing for that side. Bang. Boom, 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 boom. Bo-doop, bo-doop. Just like that. And make sure you place another stone stair right above that one. And come behind it. We want stone stairs behind and in the middle there. And we want one right there and right there. And go ahead and fill in this part right here. So it looks like that. And that will be the lion's claws. Okay, let's get this part out of the way. Fill in this green area with light gray concrete. That part is completely optional, but trust me, it goes a long way as far as, looks go. Alright, tell you what, do this exact same thing on the other 3 legs, and we'll move on to the next step. Now that that's done, go grab your gray concrete, and we need to go up diagonally by 24. Counting that, that's 1, that is 2, that's a 3, that's a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now once you get to the 12, go back these 2 empty spaces, just like that. And then continue. So we need 12 more. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Just like that. Now do this exact same size design for that corner, and that corner. Oh, and one thing that helps if you want, take from that corner, just bring it on over to there. And that way, if you miscount or anything like that, you ain't got to worry because it's all lined up perfectly. You know, we can do the same thing for the top. Just bring that corner on over. And boom. Alright, now for the back corners. We are going, starting with this corner, that's a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and I think you know this design by now. Go up by 24. And if you want another little, here's that 2 thinger right there. And just bring this one all the way back. Boom. Now that way it's even with that one. Make that one go up by 2, and then go up for the other 12 till we get to the top. Now this part here you can connect if you want to. I'm not going to because, you know, you can clearly tell it's even. But if you connect that corner to that corner, we are eventually going to be destroying it. So just leave it and do the other corner. And like we've been doing, where this is the twofer, bring it on over. Ooh, I stopped right in the right time. So actually, click, click. There we go. That's much better. Likey. And go ahead and connect the top from side to side. Boom. Perfect. So go ahead and do this exact same thing on the other 3 legs, and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so now that that is done, come on down here, and we are going to connect the front and backs of these legs. So just from there on over to there. And bloop. And we're going all the way up. And I'll show you this part here too. Click. Okay. Go all the way straight up to the top. And do the same thing for the backs. We'll start back here and go do. Alright, do that. Okay, so there's the back and the front. Alright, now come on down here. Now first things first, make sure this bottom part is up by 2. Same with this side. Now grab your light gray. And we're going to build a wall on the inside. Just like that. And we're going all the way to the top. And do the same thing for this side too. And be sure to place some glowstones here and there, because it's going to get dark pretty quickly in here. So now the inside looks like that, and the outside looks like this. Same with the other side, of course. Alright, now, from here to here, we want 8. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this one needs to come down by 1. And this one is another 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoop. Gray. Boom, just like that. And don't worry about this top part here, because we'll probably be changing that once we get to the shoulder anyway. So do this on the other side, and you can get rid of the glowstone. It's just there for so we know what's what. Okay, so now that that is all done, the first leg is completely done. Now do the same thing for the other 3 legs, then we'll move on to the shoulders. So now we can finally start using the red. Come on over to this corner and make an L. And now we need a 2 and then a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And another 2. Okay, so this part here wasn't lining up, and I took a few minutes to figure out what went wrong. And let's see here. I messed up right at the start. Oh my god. I tell you, I'm definitely kicking my feet for this one. Well, for those of you that have skipped past the legs because you already built it from another lion, good job. Anyway, the 9x15 base that we originally made, let's see, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 15. Basically, when I first put down this stone block, it should have been right there. So this is all forward by 1 single block too many, meaning this is now 16 long instead of 15. Did any of you catch that in the beginning, or just barely noticing it now since I brought it up? So at this point you have 2 options. You can either just leave it since, hey, it's already done. So what if it's 1 block longer? Or you can just chop off one piece and go from there. Now, if we were going to chop this off, I would say we'll start from the back. Just go like bang, 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 and up the line. But let me think about this. Well, as much as I don't want to, I'm going to have to chop 1 block off from the back. Now, the only reason I'm doing the back instead of the front, well, actually, there's 2 reasons. One, this is lined up with my other lions, and I don't want to redo the claws. So, yay! Yay me! So, let me show you the first part of what I'm doing. First layer, second one, and then the next one, and etc., etc. And once we're down there, we'll basically be extending that part over by 1. Oy. Well, when you do 4 lions in a row, you're bound to make mistakes. My bad. Okay. So yeah, that's a huge my bad. Oh my god. But at least it was a simple fix. It was only 1 block that we had to fix. If it was any more, I probably would have just scrapped this video and restarted. Alright, so let's get back to what we were doing. So we got our L, we got our 2, we got our 7, another 2, and then the last L fits right there perfectly. And even if you want to count all of this, that is 15 red blocks from left to right. Okay. Now, make sure you are on the outside of the lion. So from here, we're going to make a 2. And now a 7. Come inwards. Make another 2. And now the L. And we're still going up for that 2. Doop. Press the right button. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now we're going down. 2. L. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now the 2. Alright. So, 7, 2, L. 2, 7, blah, 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 blah. And before we get any more further, go ahead and fill in these empty spots with gray concrete. That part there can then be deleted. And just to make it match, boom. Boom, boom. So to make this part easy, just grab the red and bring it all the way here. So it's lined up with the foot. And you're going to do that for the entire red circle. And of course, we'll simplify this part here. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's our 2s. I mean, you don't have to do this part, but whatever you want to do. Alright. See, delete you. Fill in you with gray. Boom. Alright. Now bring all that red over and we'll go from there. Alright, so now that part is done. Oh, I just wanted to point out real quick, ignore that this part here looks like this. It's only because when I fixed the leg, I didn't add the 1 extra in here from the beginning. At this point, I didn't really care, to tell you the truth. Anyway, make sure you are on the outside of the lion. And we are going to build a 2-block tall wall on the inside. So it's just like that part there. So just bring this whole thing up by 2. 2. And to the side by 2. Derp. Oh, and in case you're wondering, that's my Voltron 3.0 project that I am working on. So be sure to check that out if you haven't. Alright, that looks good. And the best part about building other lions ahead of this, you can basically turn around and make sure you're doing it right. Alright, 1 block there, 1 block out. And that is gray, right? Right. Better make sure. Alright, just do this. Basically outlining the inside of the red. And again, if you're followed my other lion videos, this is all identical stuff, with the exception of a different color. Red. Derp. Alright, just like that. So it's basically a 7, an L, and a 7. And yeah, I know I'm cheating. I'm just turning around and looking. Alright, so fill in this entire wall with gray concrete. So it's like that, and ba-boom, just like so. So it's like an inner wall, inner walls. Alright, go back to your gray. Now we want the middle part, so that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go up. And we want this middle too. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I'll just 1 off. That right there is the middle. So put 3 blocks under it, 2 there, and 3 above it. Ooh, hold up, hold up. Grab your glowstone. Boom, boom. I discovered this little trick in my travels. There. Do that with the glowstone, and then go back with the gray. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Alright, and boom, just like that. Now let me show you the inside real quick, and boom! Tell you what, throw in some glowstone here, because it's going to get pretty dark pretty soon. Corners and end pieces. That's what I say. Boom. Okay, now I need to fix these other 3 legs because of that 1 block. Ugh! I'm killing myself right now. Oh yeah. Anyway, do the same shoulder design on the rest of the 3 legs, and we will move on to the body. You're killing us, Prime. You're really killing us. I can picture someone saying that. Anyway, enough beating myself up. Mistakes happen. Anyway, the lesson in this is don't rush it. Because after doing these legs for the 4th time for the 4th lion, yeah, I totally rushed these legs and paid the price. Anyway, let me finish these shoulders and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, legs and shoulders be done. Now for those of you that have skipped the legs because you've done it before, now is the perfect time to come back and watch. Anyway, let's build our squares. Connect these corners. It's like that. Same thing for here. Okay, just like that, big old square. And go ahead and fill in this big L shape. Might as well do it now. Blip, blip, blip. Okay, do that on the other 3 shoulders. And of course, don't forget your glowstone. Alright, now that that is done, come on up here to this front corner. And we want to do 3, 3, 5, 9. Counting that as 1, 2, and 3. Go up 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So again, 3, 3, 5, 9. And again, so this one's 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 3, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, yay! Oh my god, I'm so glad that lined up perfectly. Had I made one more mistake, I might have rage quit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, come on down here and do the same thing. Alright, so that's a 3. Another 3. Now 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop. Ding dong. And now for 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And now upwards. 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. And 3. Boom. Alright. Love it, love it, love it. So do this exact same thing on this back part here. Leave this middle part empty. Don't do anything for this middle, because that's going to be the gray stomach. Okay. 3, 3, 5, 9. 3, 3, 5, 9. Now for the really fun part. Okay, so you're going to take all of this and bring it all the way back. Whoop, to there. Okay, and do that for all of that part right there. And the same thing for right up here. Bring it all back. And do it for all of that. Now remember, leave this part empty. Come back here. And you're also going to bring all of this all the way back, including the bottom part. And that'll take you some time. So it'll look like... Alright, so now that the front and the back are done, grab your gray. Actually, no, stick with the red. Come down here to the middle part. And we want this to go up 4 total. Counting that one, of course. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So bring all of this up by 4. Dirt. And of course, bring this to the side by 4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Bloop. Yep, it's supposed to be like that just because. Yeah. Alright, bring the entire thing out by 4. And same thing for this side. Alright, so that part's done, and that part's done. Now we grab the gray. And basically, just outline the inside part here. Okay, so now it looks like that. Oop, I missed a block. Bloop. And do the same thing for this side. Outline that. Now, pick a corner and connect gray to gray. You see gray? Connect it. Just like that. And do that for all of this gray. So, if done correctly, assuming on my end and your end, that's a 9, that's a 5, and that's a 2. Then it just goes straight down. And I hope you all are placing glowstone as you go. I went just a little overboard with the glowstone, but you know. Anyway, let's work on the back. Grab your red and make sure this is the back. So we are going to go in by 1, and we're going to make one big wall surrounding this entire back. Just like that, all the way over. Okay, and that is what you should have. And of course, place one glowstone in the middle. And now we get to work on the tail. Now these are 3 blocks long. 1, 2, 3. And we are going to go up diagonally 4 times in total. Counting that. So that's 1. 2. There's a 3, so that's 2 3s. 3 3s. 4 3s. And now down by 3. 1 3. 2. 2 3s. 3 3s. Doop, doop, and then up by 2. 1 3. 2 3s. And then down by another 2. 1 3. 2 3s. And now up by 4 more. 1 3. Press the right button. 2 3s. 3 3s. 4 3s. And it is going to go up 1 more, but you know, we'll come back to that part later. Alright, now pick whatever side you want to do. I'm just going to start with the bottom. Add 1 block to each of these 3s. Okay, and do the same thing for the top. Dirt. Okay, and now do the same thing for the sides. And I'm pretty sure you guys can tell what direction we're going. Alright. Yeah, so it just looks like that. Just placing 3s. 3 3s and the 3s. Yeah. And once that part is done, grab some stone stairs. And you're going to do that all the way to the end of the tail. On every side. Going to go underneath it. Same thing for this side. All the way to the end. Alright, and now we need one last thing. So grab your red this time. Place it there. Bloop. See, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 this time. And still, we're doing an extra one on each side. And an extra one up top. And below. And this time, grab some white stairs. Or, you know, whatever you want to use. And this last middle block, chop it out and just put a yellow block there. And boom, tail laser. Alright, let's work on the back. So grab your red and make sure you're on the front. Come on over here. We want... Oh, here, let me do this so you can see it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the red. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get rid of that yellow. I was just using it so y'all can see what it looks like. Alright, and bring this red up and over. Just to there. Leave that middle part blank for right now. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and fill in this part here with red. And this part here, fill in that one and that one with red. Okay. And now, do the same thing for the other side. This is a lot of red, so I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. And that still leaves 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And go ahead and fill in these 3 spots with red. Just like that. Now we're going to grab some blue. And this time, instead of adding, we're going to chop off a red and give it a blue. But just this 9 part here. Alright, and this blue needs to go in by 10 blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There. Okay. And line it up with this one, of course. Now fill in this spot here with blue. Just like that. And now for some fun stuff. We get to bring some of this red up by 1 block total. Start with the middle one here. So 1, 1, and 1. And of course, we are going to bring all of this over. Basically, we're raising his entire back by 1 block. Except for that middle part where we'll put the blue. Okay, let me get to where the camera will show it. Alright, so fill in this part here with red, and that part here with red. Okay, like so. And now do the same thing for this part here. Bringing it all up by 1. That part too. And leave this part blank, because that's where that blue was. Come to the front here, and we're doing the same thing. Bringing this up by 1. Now this part here, this red, is going to be lined up evenly with this blue. Okay, so now it looks like that. And do the same thing for this side. Bring it all up by 1. Okay, so that should be everything. And that is how it looks so far. Good, good, good. And now we gotta grab some yellow. Alright, so from this part here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And fill it in to that corner. There. Okay, like that. Okay, and now bring this yellow up 1 and just over until there. can line this up. Okay, so now it looks like that. Okay, so that's the front part, and now for the back. Basically, we're going to redo this red part here, but we're not doing the blue or the yellow. And, you know, we'll go as we go. Alright, so you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, then the red. And that's going all the way back here till 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, right there. Okay, and we're not touching that middle part. One, two, three, four, empty. Good, good. Now here, 1, 2, 3, 4, empty. Okay. And bring this one over, of course. Alright. So, fill in that with red, and that with red. Okay, and now just one more step. Gotta raise the entire back up by 1, just like we just did over there. Haha, fun, fun, right? Ha, 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 ha. Yeah. Okay, and we're leaving that middle part blank. Okay, so at the moment, fill in this part and that part with red. And now bring these sides up by 1. Whoop! Click! And of course, when you get to that middle part there, it'll be even with this part here. And do the rest for this side. Okay. And do the same thing for this part here and that part there. Just like that. And if you want to make sure it's the same size, you can even just grab a glowstone and connect it. Boom, same size. So how's that look? Let me back up a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I think the back probably could use something. I mean, if anything, we could bring this middle part up by 1. But no, I think we'll just leave it at that for now. Yeah. Alright, let's get this front part done. So grab your red, and we're going to bring all of this out by 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this time around, I'm not counting that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so go ahead and do this middle part too. Derp. 3, 4. And of course, these sides are coming out by 4, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so technically all of this is 5 in total, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And bring all of that out for that. Alright, so we got our 9 in the middle, a 5 there, and then a 1. 1, 5, 9. Cool. Then you should, you should know what we do by now. Grab your gray and outline all of this. Do it. Put it. Okay, that's simple. And now this gray needs to come forwards, 4 total. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So bring all of that gray out by 4 blocks. And ba-boom! Alright, so the only thing left is the head and cockpit. Well, how long are you guys up to right now? I'm at about 4.5 hours to get to this spot. Yeah, definitely a lot faster than my other lions have been, but whew, I'm getting pooped. Slight hint of getting burnt out on these lions, but thankfully, once this is done, we only got 1 left. Woohoo! Alright, on to the head. Okay, we got this. We might even get this tutorial done in under an hour. Maybe. Cross your fingers. Alright, grab your red, go from that corner. This time we're only going down by 3. And from here, we want this one to be at the usual 9. Which at this point you can totally just line it up with that. And this one is a 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Also lined up with that. And this part goes up by 2, but then out by 3. Now I know it doesn't exactly match this corner. If anything, I will make a slight modification once the head is done. We'll see. Okay, and that one was a 5er. So what we got? 1, 2, 3. Well, don't bother counting, just line it up with the one above it. Up. Okay. And of course, these are going up, but we will come back to that. There's a lot of little steps involved in this head, and I want to make sure we don't miss something. Alright, so this needs to come forward by 10. Counting that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And go ahead and bring this stuff forward so it matches. Bloop. And make sure these are 2s. Might as well do this part. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bing, ding, 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 ding. Alright. That is good for now. We will come back to this back area later. And you know we're going to fill this in, but we'll come back to that. One thing at a time. So from this corner, we want, here, just do that. 1, 2. And we put a gray right there. Now this one has to go this way by 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Get rid of that. This way by 3. 2, 3. And now this way by 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then it can come this way. Now, do the same thing for this side. That's 1, 2, empty. Place the gray. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did say 4, didn't I? Woohoo! 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. And this way by 3. And this way by 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. And line it up. Perfecto. And now for the white. So we want this lined up with the gray. And we want 4, 2, 3, 4. And go down by 2. And then a 3. Alright, so that's 4 white, 2, 3. And before we go any further, make sure you double this gray. Because I have forgotten that many, many times in the past. And we might actually be deleting that one there. But we'll come back to it. Whee! Okay, so do the same thing here. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Connect it. Make sure it's a 2. Alright. Now this bottom part can be connected. Or brought out. Whatevs. You know what I'm saying. Okay. Now this part has to be lying even, level. And as I say during all of my videos, my lion videos, you can fill this in if you want or leave it blank. Me, I'm just going to fill it in. Boom. Okay, so now from this spot, give yourself that. And do the same thing for here. Perfect. Did the lion's teeth. And then grab any old block and just go 1, 2, 3. Make another square and double it. Get rid of that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And make sure you connect these, but leave these two parts open, so connect them on top. And double that sucker. Boom. And just go ahead and fill in that part there. Rip. Yeah, just like that. Alright, come on over to this corner. And we are going to fill in this part here with white. There. Just like that. And this white is going to go all the way up until it is even with this white. And that one there can stop right there. Just make sure this is a 2. Okay. bring this wall up, just like that. And do the same thing for this part. Bringing this on up. Whoops, not you. Bloop. Okay, now bring this wall up like we did over there. Okay, so grab your red. Whoop, and pretty much just outline this white. Make sure it's 2, of course. Okay, and go ahead and connect these 2 corners. But this time around, we are going back by 1. Now just leave that part just like that. Now fill in this top layer with red, just like that. Alright, now find the middle here, which is pretty simple. We got 1, 2, 3. Grab the black. 1, 2, 3. Here's the middle. Alright, so we want this nose to come all the way back to this spot here. Alright, grab some stained glass. Put it there, and then I got to go back by 4. That's 2, 3, and 4. Same for this side. Okay. And now more red. So, go above the eyes by 2. And we want that one inwards by 2. So from this corner, it looks like that. And now here, we want it up by 2 and over. So, actually, let me show you right here, if I can stop going back and forth. So basically, it's 2 blocks of 4s, just like that. And now we can raise this nose. Just like that. And do the same thing with the red on this side. There. There. Nice. Now, still using the red, we want 3 empty spaces. 1, 2, 3. Boop. And this is just going to go all the way back, whoop, to the gray. And same with the black. But this time the black, come back here. We want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we can bring all of this red back to the gray. Boom! Whoops! Don't forget that 1, 2, 3. Nobody saw this, right? La 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 la. Okay, now it looks much better. Yep. So from this eye, we want 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and fill in that part there. And this will go all the way down. Here, let me do this, and boom. And we want that lined up with this gray right there. And the same with that. So basically, I did say 3, right? Yep, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So bring this right here, that wall, up to there. And now it looks like a this. We'll come back to this corner in the end. Alright, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's come on up to this other eye. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right. And bloop. Alright, do the same thing with this one. Alright, come on down here. And let's just bring this one out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep, it's right there. So technically that part there is 2, but underneath is 3. Haha. And now we are going to bring this all the way up. So it's lined up with the bottom of them eyeballs. And this sucker. Alright. Good. Tell you what, to make it simple, just do this. Alright. Fill in this tiny bit here with red. Okay. And go ahead and fill in this one wall here with red also. Like so. Now from this corner, grab your gray. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now bring this over. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it is also going to be even with these eyes. And go ahead and give it a roof. Ah. Ooh, grab this back part too. Okay. And now back to the red. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay, just like that. And I might delete some of these excess walls when we're done, but when we get there. So for this gray, we needed 1 above it. Okay. Let's see here. If I can line you up correctly without confusing anybody. Okay, that is good. That needs to go 1 more. That part comes down right there. Okay. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Just the way I wanted it to. Alright. And this is how it should look. Yep. Looks pretty good. Now, do the exact same thing we just did on the other side. Okay, and after you get the other side done, let's see here. Come on inside. Oh, we gotta finish a few things. First off, line this up. Fill in the blanks. Okay. What's next? Okay, so fill in anything extra you see like this with red. Fill the bottom with red, the bottom with red, and this part can be filled in with gray. So do that, and we're almost done. Almost. Okay, so I filled in all of these blanks, and I went ahead and destroyed any excess walls. Now, I didn't hit record during that, because really that part there is optional. I mean, if you want to delete stuff to make more room, just keep going until you see the sky. Then, you know, put the block back. Then you know that's as far as you can go. Okay, one last thing, then we are done. We're going to make the cockpit, and now we need this to go by 2. Okay, so there's your eyes. We have 2 blocks down, and then a floor. Alright, so go ahead and extend this floor all the way up to this gray. Oh, and speaking of gray, I extended this by 1 gray just to fill it in and make it look better. Okay, bring that floor out to here. And when you get to stuff like this, there's really not that much you can do with this small amount of space. So just block it off and have the floor. Why do I keep saying wall? Right there. I mean, you know, your choice, whatever you can do. And same thing with this bottom part here. I mean, if you want to leave this part open or just seal it off to make it all flat, it's completely optional at this point. But you know me, I'm just going to seal it off, then it's done. I'm going to do that part too. So now that the bottom part has been leveled out, looks pretty good, I'd have to say. I mean, if anything, we could probably do 1 more row of red there, but let's not get too picky. Not bad at all. Alright, let's make the fun seat next, and we be done. Okay, so let's try this. From here, we want 2 empty spaces, and we want gray. That's a 3. 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. I hope this design will fit. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, I had 1 too many 2s. Okay, so it's 3, 1, 2, 3. Then you go sideways and make the 2. So 1, 2, 3. Turn, and 2. So we're going to want stone for this part. Although this part here can be that. Stones, hang on. I like putting glowstone here. And 2 slabs on top of it. Another slab here, another slab there. And go ahead and cover these with stone slabs. And the switches, of course. Okay, and let's see here. Go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And one more right there. Toss in a beacon, just for the light and make it look cool. Armor stand there is optional. Use your lecterns. Okay. And now, see, this head is slightly different size than the other ones. Because before I would have a 3-block radius for a door, but I seem to be off by 1 block. I sure ain't fixing anything at this point, you know what I'm saying? So the door is optional where you want to put it. Say, here just for the sake of the video. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. You could easily have a door right here. I mean, granted, you can fly in and out right there. I'd say the door's optional. And for whatever reason, this is like 1 block shorter than it should be. But I tell you what, in the meantime, let's fill in this part here. And zip. Ooh, what did I do? I did the 1 and then the 2. So that's the 1 and then the 2. So boom, boom. Okay. Make sure this is working correctly. Yeah. Well, for whatever reason, this head does seem to be like 1 block off, but it's nothing that we need to worry about. You can even put a doorway in back here and do that. That's completely optional. Or if you want, move stuff around, see if you can't make this bigger or smaller. There's plenty of optional stuff to do. Or just, hey, fill that in. 1 or 2. And have it like that. Actually, that looks pretty good. Oh, right. Now, if you're doing the armor stand, let's see here. Where you got? Search. Armor. This is the red lion. Well, unless someone knows how to change the color of this stuff, yeah, just, I don't know, pick a suit. Probably just stick with straight up Iron Legends. Yeah. Oh, netherite. I'm using that for the black line, of course. But, let's just do this one. So simple. Click, click, clock, clock. Cool. And there you have it. Alright, let's take a quick 1 minute look-see to make sure all is well and dandy. Did we miss anything? Is it the way it's supposed to be? All looks good. Now, honestly, I think this back could use something. I just feel like it's missing something. Am I forgetting? Well, I mean, that's... I don't know. Well, if you think I'm missing anything, let me know in the comments. And I'll make some small adjustments here and there. Cool. Well, thanks for joining. I hope this came out good. We got 1 lion left to do, the black lion, saving the best for last. Alright, see you in the next video.